Hey everyone, welcome back. If you're new here, welcome. This is going to be a little bit of a different type of video than what I normally do, but it's going to incorporate a few other things as well. I am filming in my son's room. If you're not aware, he is a United States Marine, and so he is not here. I want to base my video today on the song Inner Ninja, and I want to go about why it is the song that I'm picking for today and where I got my motivation from. It pretty much started back in January, and my son was signed up to be a Marine, and he went through boot camp, and it was going to be a long time before I was going to be able to talk to him. You can only write and communicate that way. There was no texting or phone calls or anything like that. Let me back up a little bit. So he signed up for that, and he went into that, which was a very hard decision. For me, it was hard. It was hard for him too, but it was harder for me, I think, as a mom. You know your kids are going to be moving out. You know that they're going to grow up and do things on their own. My other son had already moved out, so that was an adjustment there. It was a hard adjustment to have both my kids move out, and then to not be able to talk to him was very, very rough. I remember vividly waiting for that first letter. It was torture. I don't even know if I can do this video right now, guys. But, okay. So we have this hill in our town, and there was a big, huge billboard. And while he was in boot camp, I would drive by that billboard, and it was about winter time. Like I said, he enlisted in January. So it was winter, and I would drive by, and I would see that bulletin, and it was a Marine bulletin. And I would see them in their dress blues uniform, and thinking that was going to be my son. So when I drove by, it just really said something to me. So I told myself that I was going to run up the hill. Well, first it was walk up the hill to reach that bulletin and take a picture to show my son when I was able to. Little did I know that walking up that hill was going to turn into running up that hill. Little did I know that running up that hill to the sign was going to lead to further. So that was the spark of my motivation. The picture that I took when he left, I was just about 200 pounds. So I worked very hard. It sparked something in me, and that's what I want to focus my song on today. It's going to be called Inner Ninja. It's by Classified. I'm going to do a remix song. I'll leave a link below. Make sure you check that out so you know what I'm talking about.
Yes, I am.
So yeah, that was one of my biggest motivations, was to be able to run up that hill, or walk at the time, take a picture and show him. Okay guys, so I had to move scenery. I was getting a little depressed being in his room. Just seeing it empty like that just kind of hit me hard. So as I was saying, my main goal was to be able to walk up that hill and to be able to send him a picture of the accomplishment, knowing that he was going through what he was going through and couldn't say he didn't feel like doing something today. He had to do it regardless of the weather or how he felt, whether he was tired or whatever. He just couldn't give up. So that really hit me hard, as far as wanting to accomplish more than I've ever accomplished, wanting him to be proud of me as I am of him. My other son is doing awesome. He is working out all the time, so I'm so proud of him. It's been like a vicious not vicious, but a wonderful chain reaction. I'd say it started with my first son, or my youngest son, joining the Marines, and it trickled down. My second son started lifting weights all the time. I started getting healthy. My husband started getting healthy. It's circulating. My sister's boyfriend seen us running up the hill and was so inspired that he went and got his exercise machine down and just instantly wanted to work out and be healthier, which I think is amazing. So, like I said, in January, I was about 200 pounds, you might as well say, 199 point something, but that's after I weighed myself. I probably did hit 200 at least, if not more. What really is terrible is the fact that I was ashamed of the picture that I took with him. But not only that, but when we went to, say our goodbyes, I was more worried about, of course I was worried about what was going to happen with him and how I'm going to miss him, of course, but I was also worried about, am I going to find a seat? Am I going to be able to walk around the area? Things like that. So to make a long story short, which is not going to be, months went by before we were able to actually go see him. I think it was, I want to say 4 months before we were able to see him. We flew out to go see him. We had a nice vacation. Seeing him sparked something in me, an energy. Like, even though I was sore and going through some health problems at the time, energy from seeing him, I forgot all about it and was able to walk around the whole area. It just got my mind off of it. So that's kind of what my focus is on today with this Inner Ninja song, because your mind plays a very powerful part in your entire body. You could be really sore, and if you push yourself and say that you're going to go do something and you do it, the accomplishment outweighs the soreness, and it actually makes you feel better, believe it or not. I never believed the doctors when they used to say you need to get out and exercise. I couldn't understand why they would say you need to go out and exercise when I felt so miserable. I just couldn't understand, and now I completely understand. You do, you feel much better. So now I can honestly say that my son said that he's proud of me, and that means so much to me. I can't tell you. And my other son too. They're both saying that they're very inspired and proud, and that means the world to me. My goal is when I see them next, which will be a while. My one son will be gone for 4 years. My other son, I'm hoping to go see. I want to see both of them, really. But I want to be able to go there and enjoy anything that there is to do out there with them, and not feel embarrassed or ashamed or out of shape or unable to do the things that I want to do. If they want to go for a hike or whatever, if they want to go swimming, I could wear a bathing suit and feel confident and be able to do those things with my sons. And I've always wanted to do that. Yes, there was times in my life where I was skinnier, but I wasn't at the mindset that I am now, where I want to live my life. I want to be able to do things, and it's just different. So I hope today motivated you in some way to just get out there and do more than you've ever done. Find your inner ninja. If you need to, get mad. I used to eat and eat and eat and not think about what I was putting in my mouth. I'd go to McDonald's or wherever, fast food place, and I would just buy and buy, not even thinking about it. And I would eat it, and it wouldn't make me feel any better, trust me. It was just not working for me. Now when I go to a grocery store, I fill my cart full of healthy food, as healthy as I can. I'm not perfect. Nobody is. But yes, my cart is full of fruits and veggies and whole foods and a little bit of processed plant-based food, but that's all right. So yeah, I'm not buying the stuff that I used to buy. We literally used to buy, before I became vegan, used to buy those, those meals with the, oh, what do you call those pork things. So yes, we used to buy those dinners, the encore dinners or whatever they're called. I would make that with mashed potatoes, and we would have those for dinners and things like that. So we've cut all that out. Of course, I don't eat any animal products now. But I just wanted to show you that you are capable of much more than you think. Push yourself harder than you've ever pushed yourself. Think, do I really need this? When you're going to eat something, do I really want this? Do I really need this? Is it going to fulfill my desire to feed my body? I choose to fill my body with as healthy food as I possibly can. It makes me feel wonderful. The energy level, my whole spirit has been lifted since becoming vegan, and eating a plant-based diet has been nothing but great for me. People are seeing it around me. They're like, what are you doing? What, they want to know, and I'm here to share it with them. I can't recommend it enough. So if you are considering becoming vegan or eating a plant-based diet, I highly encourage you to do so, because it has been a life changer. With all the plant-based alternatives out there, it made it so much easier for me to transition. Watch my video on becoming vegan. It will kind of explain the transition process. I have been completely vegan for about 4 months now, so I am no expert by any means. I transitioned from a pescatarian, and so yeah. I hope that you found this video at least a little bit helpful. I hope that you're having a wonderful day. Stay motivated, stay positive. Make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss this journey. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know how you're doing on your journey. I'd love to help you.
Yes, I am.
Check me out on Instagram. I'll leave a link. Check me out on Facebook.